Keeping an eye on the beans to make sure it's got like a second round to it. Okay.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Hot in Here, the completely original office hot chicken ball show where everybody's clothes stay on. I'm your host, Masonelli, and joining me today is a man who knows how to develop a thing or two. We call him Brandon. Some people call him Heim. It is web developer Brandon Heim. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing great. I'm ready for a challenge.
You feel nervous?
Definitely nervous.
Do you eat a lot of hot food?
I don't eat a lot of hot food. I don't mind a little spice, but I like to enjoy my food. I don't want to be in physical pain.
So you're saying the spice does not allow you to enjoy the food?
Correct, yes.
All right, well, we'll try and break that today and have you enjoy this.
Okay.
All right, let's move on to our first wing here.
Okay.
This is Chef Matt's, this chicken is cold. Chef Matt's special. He won't let me say its official name, but
Okay. Cheers.
here we go, let's do it.
Okay. Already with the heat, I see. Now I feel like I'm in trouble.
Some people don't know, you're a very well-traveled man.
Somewhat.
This world is your oyster. You have touched almost every corner of it. But one place you've been to multiple times is Japan.
Yes.
You're probably pretty surprised that I knew that.
Very surprised.
Yeah.
I definitely didn't tell you that.
No, I did my research. What I want to know is, while you were in Japan, what was the moment where you were like the most culture shocked?
Well, I would say one of the most shocking things to me was so both times I've been to Japan, this happened. We landed in Tokyo, and then there's a train station that will take you right into the city out of the airport. So we're trying to get to an Airbnb, and we probably look super lost. And both times, random strangers come up to us and say, "Hey, you guys trying to get somewhere? Can I help you? Get where you're trying to go?" And they'll literally we'd show them the address to our Airbnb, which we don't understand. It's a totally foreign address, and they literally just take us right there, right to our Airbnb. And
They walk you there?
yeah, they literally walk from the train station or wherever they found us to our Airbnb. We're just happy to help. And it's I don't think that would ever happen here in the States, but in Japan it happened to us both times we were there.
Anybody who feels lost in the United States, if somebody comes up to you in the train station and says, "Hey, come with me, I'll walk you to your destination," you're like, "Please, no," yeah. So you just felt like a sense of safety when you got to Japan.
Oh, yeah.
I will trust this person.
Yes, and I think Japan is considered one of the safest countries in the world.
Incredible.
So yeah, I think in doing our research, we learned that. So I was yeah, I think I'm gonna trust this person to take us where we need to go.
Yeah, good thing you did your Googles right before that.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to this second wing.
All right.
This is our classic El Yucateco.
I'm gonna have to not be cute with this one.
Our chef told us that these are more high quality wings, and I do agree. These
yeah.
are better than last time.
Okay. They're not bad.
So one thing we like to do over and over on this show with all the episodes that we've had is we like to do a little dive into our guests' phones.
Okay.
And so what I want you to do is think of and bring up a photo that you have in your Photos app that you think the world needs more context to. That if you showed this to a stranger, they'd be like, I don't know what's going on here. Why is that happening?
Okay. I've got one. You want me to show it to you here? I'm gonna. All right.
Okay, so what is going on here?
So this is our dog, Birdie. She's a border collie. She's 2.5 years old now. Super high energy dog. And in the evenings, I think usually she does this when we're going to bed. She'll shove her head under her bed or sometimes under our couch. I think it's just a way for her to calm herself down. I don't know why she started doing it, but I think it's super hilarious.
Is she an anxious dog?
She does have anxiety, probably because we don't we don't have the time or energy to like probably exercise her as much as she should be exercised. So I think that's probably part.
I can understand that struggle as a border collie owner myself.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Black lab border collie. The energy is endless.
It is.
It never quits.
It does. We can literally like we'll take her to dog park and she'll just be running constantly for a good, I don't know, 30, 40 minutes while we're there. We'll come back, she'll lay down for a minute, but then she's like up and ready to play again. It's like, I just like took you to the dog park.
Exactly.
Like, shouldn't you be chilling out?
You ready to move on?
No, I'm not. I think this is the one that's gonna suck the most from right here. So see you on the other side. Okay. Manageable so far.
It's good news. Now, a lot of people know that you have kids,
Yes,
but most people might not know that your kids are twins.
they are.
How old are they?
They will be 4 in July, so just 2 months short of being 4.
And have you noticed anything with your twins that is like very stereotypical twin behavior?
Stereotypical twin behavior. I mean, they literally do everything together. I mean, they share the same room right now, so from the minute they get up, so the minute they go to bed, they're constantly together. They go to daycare together, obviously. So I've heard other twin parents tell us that twins can develop their own language a little bit, and I'd say that's a little bit true for ours. They have one word in particular.
You're sweating a little bit.
I am, and the tears are coming. I'm just so emotional about thinking about my kids. That's what it is, really. Yeah. What's the word? They have this word. They say "tekenikos," something like that. It's a word that they have, but they only use it when they're on like a slide, and they're like going down the slide. They like to play this game. One sits at the top, one sits at the bottom, and they like slide down. And I guess that's like I don't know if that's their name for the game that they play, but my wife and I don't know what it means. Yeah, or something. I don't know. But yeah, they have their own language at times, and I think that's somewhat stereotypical behavior.
I can see your glasses starting to fog up a bit.
Yep.
You know, you'd go your own pace. If you need to take half bites, you can take half bites. You don't have to finish every wing.
I mean, I feel like I gotta finish them all.
I feel like we're a little bit. Oh, okay.
I'm gonna need more paper towel over here.
Crew, can we get some paper towel? One thing you love to do is you're a gamer. How long have you been a gamer for?
Oh man, I think my first memory was playing Super Mario World when I was like probably 5 or 6 years old.
So you've seen the world of games evolve from their early popular days all the way until now. But what sticks out to you? What are the games that stick out to you as the Mount Rushmore of video games? The ones that cannot be replaced.
Do you mean personally? Probably Halo. I'm still probably Halo specifically because I just have very fond memories of playing that with friends. A bunch of guys coming over, eating pizzas, and playing games together in the same basement. And that's one thing I miss about like modern games is like everyone just sits in front of a computer on their own and they're just playing with people over the internet. Back in 2001 or whatever, Halo came out, like online gaming wasn't quite yet a thing, so if you want to play with your friends, they had to come over to your house. So that's a blast. And my friends and I, we still we'll arrange times to come over together and play together. In the same room to kind of capture the good old days. Yeah. Other games, I think probably Mario Kart. I'd say Mario Kart. I have some good memories of playing Mario Kart with my dad when I was a kid. So
Your dad would play Mario Kart with you?
When I was a little kid, yeah, he would play Mario Kart with me.
My dad would try to play like 2 minutes of it and was like, "This is stupid. I'm done." He had no patience for him at all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know what it is that got me hooked, but it's been something I've really enjoyed ever since I was a kid. I'm gonna go for more paper towel. Getting sweaty. Ugh, man. I don't know what's worse, the sweat or the spice.
Or the spice.
Yeah. All right, maybe I'll go for a little milk. Try and
We got the white coming out.
Yeah.
Ready?
Let's do it.
One of your hobbies outside of video games is you're an avid coffee drinker.
I do enjoy a cup of coffee.
And you actually roast your own coffee. Do you roast your own beans?
Yeah, so you can buy beans unroasted, obviously. They come as like green little, they look like coffee beans, they're just green, and roast them on a stove.
And so, in your experience, as somebody who's been doing this for, let's just say, decades,
Not quite.
you've been doing this since you were born. What is the key in your mind to roasting a good coffee bean?
The key, temperature and time. Finding the right temperature and keeping your beans at that temperature, but then also keeping an eye on the beans to make sure it's got like a second round to it. Yeah, keeping an eye on your beans so that they don't burn. I've burned many beans.
We call you Brandon Bean Burner.
They do. So they can go from underdone to burnt within 30 seconds if you don't keep an eye on them.
Wow.
So that's probably the key, is keeping an eye on it.
Do you like to add any spices, or do you like
No.
to? You're
No.
just a plain roast them up. Give
Yeah.
me that caffeine.
I'm not a fan of like flavored coffees, you know, like people buy like creme brulee flavored coffee or like cherry flavored coffee, and I think that ruins it for me, to be honest. I like regular old coffee.
You're plain Jane on it.
I am, yeah. No cream, no sugar, just black.
I can respect that. I wonder if Starbucks has just like this is coffee. We roasted this with heat in time. And that's
I don't
what
know.
it is.
I think Starbucks, like if you buy the bags of Starbucks at the grocery store, they kind of burn their beans a little bit, in my opinion.
Starbucks burns their beans.
They
They're not
do.
watching the time.
They're not. They're
No.
not paying attention.
Mm-mm.
I think like I'm just gonna start drinking right out of the carton there. Yeah, I think sometimes like a burnt bean can have like flavor, but not necessarily good flavor. And I think that's why they do it. Is just it just gives it extra flavor, really, but not good. My opinion.
My coffee bean knowledge has been expanded exponentially. All right, Brandon. We're on our last
Oh
one.
man,
How you feeling?
I'm hanging in there. I think this has gone better than I anticipated, but
At some point,
not
I'm
been an
wondering,
easy
I'm wondering
ride.
if you're using the water for like to quell the pain, or because you just need to rehydrate, because you're losing a lot from your face right now.
I am. Like I said, it was gonna be gross, and yeah, I think like even just sipping on water like soothes the pain for a half second.
All right.
All right.
This is our dingo
Dingo
sauce.
Psycho. Oh my god. Extreme. 15 out of 10 heat. Okay.
You know what they say. Never tell me the odds.
Never tell me the odds.
Solo.
Han Solo, yep.
Let's
Let's
do
do
it.
it. Cheers. Oh yeah.
You feel that?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Brandon. You're at the peak of heat right now.
Uh-huh. I sure am.
Dingo is running wild within your taste buds. What I need from you is a heartfelt, passionate rant. If you had to get rid of one movie genre in the world for all time, what would it be and why?
One movie genre to get rid of. Probably controversial take, horror movies. I'm not a big fan of horror movies.
I'm with you on that 100%.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know why. I just like I'll go on a roller coaster. I like being scared on a roller coaster, but I don't want to be scared when I'm watching a movie. And so, yeah, I don't know why, but that's what I would go with, horror movies. I think the last one that could be considered a horror movie, blanking on the name. Get Out?
Get Out?
Yeah. And that was actually
that one wasn't too
too
horror.
bad.
Yeah.
And his other one, what's the one that came out more recently? Aliens.
Us?
No, Aliens.
Them? Oh.
It was like an acronym for something. I can't remember the name of it. Can pop it up on the screen. Look it up later.
Here, it's popped up on the screen. Well, you're welcome, Jordan Peele. You just got a promotion on one of the best original shows in the United States.
Yeah, those are the last ones I watched. Not dying to watch them again.
Well, Brandon, you did it. You have conquered the 6 wings of progressive hotness. That's what it's officially called here. And what you've earned is you get to look in one of these cameras. You got one there. You got one there. You got one there. Promote something that you have nothing to do with.
I have nothing to do with.
Yeah.
I can't think of a single thing right now. I can just think about how my tongue's on fire. I was gonna shout out my wife for being an awesome mom that helps raise our twins, but I mean that's too.
Go for it. You know what?
All right.
At this point, that's what's in your mind. Let's do it.
Yeah, she's great. I'm super grateful for her. She has patience that I don't have when it comes to raising twins, so shout out to her for being a rock star mom. And it's 2 days before Mother's Day, so it feels super on topic. So that's what I'm going to shout out.
Here we go.